I trusted the people closest to me. And they quietly planned my downfall. This isn't a story about strangers. This is a story about family, loyalty, and betrayal. And how losing everything was the moment my life finally changed. For most of my life, I was the dependable one. The one who showed up early, stayed late, and fixed problems without asking for credit. My family used to say, "You're the strong one. You'll be fine." At work, I was the same way. I trained new hires, handled difficult clients, and covered shifts when others didn't show up. I thought respect came from effort. I was wrong. When a leadership role opened at work, everyone told me I deserved it. Even my co-workers encouraged me. My manager smiled and said, "Just be patient. Good things take time." So I waited. Weeks passed. Then months. Until one afternoon, I found out the position had already been filled. By someone I had trained. It was how I lost it. My manager had used my performance reports, my ideas, my strategies, and presented them as someone else's work. When I confronted him, he said something I'll never forget: "You should be grateful you still have a job." That was the moment I realized loyalty only works one way. Not long after that, things started falling apart fast. My hours were cut. My responsibilities doubled. Mistakes I didn't make were blamed on me. At home, things weren't better. My family needed money. Bills were piling up. They said, "You're the responsible one. You'll figure it out." So I drained my savings. Then my emergency fund. Until one night, I stared at my bank balance and felt completely empty. A week later, I was called into the office. No warning. No explanation. Just one sentence: "We're letting you go." That was it. No apology. No appreciation. Just silence. I walked out carrying a box that felt heavier than it should have, because inside it was everything I thought I had built. Unemployed. Nearly broke. And completely invisible. People who once relied on me stopped answering calls. Even my family went quiet. That's when it hit me. They didn't need me. They needed what I could give. With nothing left to lose, I did something different. I reached out directly to a client I had worked closely with for years. Not to ask for a job. Just to say goodbye. Instead, they asked a question: "Why did your company let you go? You were the only one who understood our system." 2 interviews later, they offered me a position. Better pay. More respect. And full control over my work. A month later, I heard what happened to my old company. The client left. Projects collapsed. My manager was fired. Suddenly, my phone started ringing again. People who ignored me now wanted favors I didn't answer. Not out of anger, but because I had finally learned my worth. Losing everything felt like failure. But it was actually freedom. Freedom from being used. Freedom from silence. Freedom from thinking loyalty meant self-destruction. Sometimes, life doesn't break you to hurt you. It breaks you to move you somewhere better. Have you ever lost everything, only to realize it saved you?